It is my great and honor to be invited and give an opening speech for the ASEAN-OSHNET Workshop on development of scorecards and information strategy for occupational safety and health today. On behalf of the Royal Thai Government, Ministry of Labour, and on my own behalf, I would like to express our warmth to all ASEAN-OSHNET and country delegates, representatives of ASEAN Secretariat, and delegates from International Labour Organization to the ASEAN-OSHNET Workshop on development of scorecards and information strategy for occupational safety and health. Delegates, ladies and gentlemen, the occupational safety and health is very important and boundless issue due to the rapid growth and development in various terms. For instance, science, technology, and human resource development. In addition, there are tools to measure occupational safety and health performance, and one of them is scorecards. The scorecard we are going to develop during this workshop is an essential tool for collecting and analyzing statistics, information, and situation on occupational safety and health of ASEAN member states. I would like to express sincere thanks and congratulations to our ASEAN member states for the progress made in our ASEAN-OSHNET establishment. I hope that with the keen and enthusiastic participation of all ASEAN member states and countries, with the ASEAN spirit, which we are united and bounded by a common goal, we expect this ASEAN-OSHNET Workshop on development of scorecards and information strategy for occupational safety and health will obtain successful outcomes and bring benefits for all of us. Once again, on behalf of the Royal Thai Government, would like to express our sincere thanks and appreciation to ASEAN member states and country for your efforts, and the ILO for the valuable assistance and support extended to ASEAN-OSHNET in fulfilling the task on scorecards development. On behalf of the Royal Thai Government, I declare the ASEAN-OSHNET Workshop on development of scorecards and information strategy for occupational safety and health open. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ
Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, so it's my great honor to deliver a keynote speech at this extremely important forum. I would like to welcome once again on behalf of the whole organization, as requested by the ASEAN member states, the OSH Scorecard Workshop held today and tomorrow here in Bangkok. The Committee APSC, ASEAN Economic Committee AEC, and ASEAN Socio-Economic Cultural Committee ASCC. I'd like to focus on the challenge of the ASEAN-OSHNET for upcoming ASEAN Committee 2015. Finally, I will emphasize the, or at least give some of my thoughts on the direction of the ASEAN-OSHNET information development towards the ASEAN community. I'd like to start with the ASEAN community, which say that one vision, one identity, one community. As we know that the establishment of ASEAN community is accelerated to to be at least come to life by 2015. According to the 12th ASEAN Summit on 13 January 2007 in Cebu Declaration, Philippines, the goals are to have three pillar cooperative frameworks. Firstly, the ASCC are to promote peace and security in the region, peaceful coexistence and be able to resolve the conflict by peaceful means. Secondly, the AEC are to be a single and common market and also the common production base, enhancing the competitive advantage of and rural economy in an equitable manner and be integrated into the global economy. And lastly, the ASCC are to be people-centered community and have well-being people living freely from disease and living in an environment with a sense of unity. Then I would like to state the ASEAN Cultural Community Blueprint developed in the 13th ASEAN Summit held in Singapore on 20 November 2007. The blueprint provides the action in order to launch the collaborative framework in 2015. There have been 6 characteristics to reach the primary goals of ASCC. For example, human development, social welfare and protection, as well as social justice and rights. For our discussion, I'd like to focus on promotion of decent work under human development issues. One of the aims of this is to strengthen the principle of decent work in ASEAN work culture, safety and health at workplace. This directly involves ASEAN-OSHNET because a part of action for implement the plan of action on nation occupation safety and health framework for ASEAN as affirmed by the ASEAN-OSHNET. Of course, there is the role of ASEAN-OSHNET under the umbrella of the ASEAN community. I do believe that you all are ready to support and actively work on ASEAN-OSHNET the next few years. The challenge of ASEAN-OSHNET that, as we are all probably aware, that ASEAN-OSHNET has been launched aiming at the regional center in order to collect and disseminate OSH information and also to manage research and training for the improvement of working conditions and environment since the 1980s. And since then, ASEAN-OSHNET has developed the OSH cooperation in the region. Continuously, I firmly believe that Nation OSH framework is better prepared to compare to the other tasks on ASEAN community. However, there have been 2 driving forces issue in the challenge of ASEAN-OSHNET. First, probably like anyone aware here in this forum, that ASEAN community will become a single market and common production base by 2015. In other words, ASEAN community is free flow of goods and services, flow of investment and flow of skilled labor. And secondly, master plan on ASEAN connectivity according to the 17th ASEAN Summit on 28 to 13 October 2010 in Hanoi, Vietnam, calls for the developing of the Scorecard mechanism in order to monitor and evaluate achievements and content of the three-pillar collaborative frameworks. As I mentioned earlier, let me raise a few questions. How does ASEAN-OSHNET provide applicable OSH information for ASEAN citizens? What do OSH priority measures that are responsive to the needs and priorities of ASEAN? It seems to me that the workshop is the big step of ASEAN-OSHNET. Should we reach an agreement on ASEAN-OSHNET scorecard, we will provide a basic framework not only for meeting ASEAN-OSHNET challenge, but also for the systematic OSH information development. So what is the direction of information development on OSH in the ASEAN community? To what extent would the applicable information help to promote decent work? The direction of ASEAN-OSHNET information development toward ASEAN community currently is undeniable that the real world, the nature of social, economic, and political and physical developments are changing rapidly. All of these changes are forcing business to adapt and make their management more flexible in order to confront with the high competition among members in this region, also the world over. Even the public organizations are no exception to this situation. In order to contact and survive, in order to counteract and survive in the ever-changing organization environment, information system becomes a basic tool for connecting business today. ASEAN-OSHNET started sharing the national OSH information profile via website, which I think some of them probably familiar with the domain name of ASEAN-OSHNET.org already on the regular basis. Thailand acts as a webmaster in order to facilitate all member states update OSH information on the website. I think yet, as you all probably know that ASEAN-OSHNET has not developed a systematic information system in order to provide real-time and relevant information for employees, employers, and inspector to access to applicable knowledge in order to improve their work. For example, developing organization strategies and making decisions in responding to face a potential hazard in the workplaces. As I mentioned earlier, if we reach an agreement on ASEAN-OSHNET scorecard, we will be able to develop the framework of information technology infrastructure, which enables all member states to easily exchange their OSH information. This is the reason why OSH Scorecard Workshop is extremely important forum. I would like to expand on this point from information technology perspective on the framework which we would call enterprise architecture. Enterprise architecture is an organization's blueprint in order to align strategy, business, process, and technology to make better plan and decision. So why does it matter? Let me perhaps provide some possible answers. With an agreement on scorecard, first, enterprise architecture will enable us to provide the right technology planning for meeting the ASEAN-OSHNET requirements. Secondly, enterprise architecture will enable ASEAN member states to exchange information, OSH information in the same IT platform. In other words, ASEAN-OSHNET shall have the OSH information database system protocol for all member states to report the relevant information. Otherwise, I think it's understandable that it will be difficult to compare the nation data because all member states would have different system of data collection and information system in place. So, concluding the direction of ASEAN-OSHNET information development plan towards the ASEAN community. I like to add the linkage of promotion of decent work in the establishment of ASEAN community by 2015, as we can clearly see that ASEAN community have different cultures. Therefore, the concept of one OSH information system is in a timely manner to develop so that all member states will be able to closely cooperate on the plan of action on national occupational safety and health framework for ASEAN as part of the promotion of decent work in ASEAN community. So thank you very much for your attention, and let me wish you a very successful workshop. Thank you.